Good afternoon, or good evening if you're in another part of the country, or the world, I should say. Us Americans here, it's good afternoon, and for the Euros joining us, it's good evening to you. Here we are, week 14, HPL. Interesting map today. We're going to go back to an oldie but goodie in St. Mary Eglise. Two great teams, two playoff teams facing one another in 20th's BST2 and the 20th EXD group. Now, this is the last match of the week, and we had some interesting things happen. We had a couple, 5-0s by some real dominant European teams, and we also had a forfeit of Tango squad. Unfortunately, they weren't able to muster up enough players. But as you can see, last match of the week going to be a very good one because I think this has playoff implications. And that I mean 5-0 first, BST2 is, well, let's just pull up what I'm going to show you right now, which is the league standings. So right now, BST2, 5-0 first, sitting first place, 1 point, or is it 2 points ahead of the line. Now, there was some controversy earlier over if a team receives a forfeit victory, do they get the full 3 points or do they get 1 point? I guess that's still under discussion. If the line were able to get those 3 full points, they would have been in first place with the forfeit win. Either way, those are two teams that are definitely making it to the playoffs. They're just fighting to see who's going to be the top seed. As for 20th EXD, they're in a tight playoff race with Sturm Elite. And right now, Sturm Elite lost. So this is a great opportunity for the 20th EXD, if they can sneak out a win today, to really solidify their place in the playoffs. Now, it's definitely not going to be easy against this 5-0 first BS2 team. They're a team to be reckoned with. I think they're one of the top 3 teams. And as we speak, we're actually getting a flip. So I'm kind of wondering right now, this might be cut short. This might actually start on time. So we might have to just jump right into the match, and we're just going to wait and see. Hopefully it's not a flip of a bunch of just waiting. So I will be casting behind the 20th EXD team today as we just wait patiently. Hopefully, I'm seeing the server. Looks like it got hung up. Nope, didn't get hung up. Okay, we're in. Okay, let me get my squad set up. All right, let me get spawned in. So we do have a few seconds just to get everything set up, I hope. Now, you know what? Oh, actually, people are loading in. I'm sorry. My computer's fast. I'm waiting for everybody to get in. Problem to have. Anyway, I'm just going to set up my admin cam right now, so just bear with me a moment. Every time it switches. So anyway, I do have a preview of the map, and St. Mary Eglise will be the midpoint for this match. And like I said before, I will be behind the 20th EXD group. So let's just switch over. Let's jump into the booth. Let's get in there all the way live. Okay, and as you can see, here we are, St. Mary Eglise, midpoint. Just patiently waiting for the 122 to wind down. But I just want to know, boys and girls at home, gentlemen and ladies watching, are you ready? Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. So, all set up. Now, I did want to talk real briefly about the update. This is the first match I cast with the update 11. It's rather significant update. They've removed the final stand from the commander, which is going to play a huge role in terms of how you deploy your assets. You're not going to have as many opportunities to spawn tanks. So it's not going to be 4 tanks and nonstop artillery. So they have to be a little more resourceful with, I guess, what their resources. Also, the AT guns, are they too OP? From what I understand, from what I've read in the PTE, many people are very unhappy. They need to nerf that a little bit more. Right now, it's way too OP. The mobile garrison, aka APC Hanamag, it's going to be interesting to see how that is incorporated into the strategies of teams where they employ them or deploy them, I should say. Also, with less fuel. Not with the less fuel, with the cost of fuel for the tanks going up as well. The heavies have gone, I believe, from, I'm a little shaky. It might be 600 to 800, or it might be 400 to 600. I know it's a 200-point increase. So teams better be careful how they just use their tanks. Don't rush them into bad situations and lose them, and because you might be out of a tank for quite a while. So anyway, with that being said, just waiting. Teams should be coming out momentarily. And once again, everybody's hurry up and wait. We're not actually live. What are you going to do? Oh, well. So I'll tell you what, let's just get back into the booth. Just get back in the booth a little bit. There we are. Back again, waiting. I hate this. It's you get all amped up, you get the flip, and nothing. Everyone just kind of just waits. So anyway, more time to talk about Hell Let Loose and where they're heading. Oh, I also forgot to mention the Panther was recently removed. And for its, I believe it was going to get some smart material put on to make it look nicer. And in terms of, I think it was the handling of the actual tank itself. I believe I remember reading from the PTE discussion that most that took the Panzer IV that's currently in now, they really like the way the tank handles. So I think they're going to go in and just tweak those ballistics, those settings on the tank. So we won't see it, at least for quite a few, I guess, maybe months, maybe the next update. I'm hoping we get that back with hopefully some new skins, because this game, to be historically correct, I mean, you've got Foy and some of these maps that have absolutely the wrong tanks. They need to be reskinned, retextured. So hopefully they're getting on that. But anyway, I just know that 2022 is going to be an amazing year for Hell Let Loose. Not only will things just improve naturally, the bugs, the optimization, but we're also going to see the British forces. I think everybody's excited. I know I'm excited to see the British forces and get those guys in game. So the future is bright, and looking forward to casting, the next season. Take a little break, recharge the battery, and then jump back in it again. Who knows? Maybe next season we might be lucky enough to get the British faction in. And nobody is in a hurry. They are just all sitting there at their main bases, not doing a damn thing. We're currently about 10 minutes over, and we're about 96 in the server. So inevitably it's going to flip again. So who knows how long it's going to be? Who knows how long we're going to be here waiting? I was so surprised at 3 o'clock when it flipped. I was like, wow, we're actually going to start on time. So anyway, we'll just pop over. Just get back into our booth or our live scene. So as you can see, everybody's just kind of chilling. Not much going on. So, tell you what, in the meantime, you're gonna watch this fancy little trailer that Heathen put together, and wish he were here. He's a little tired. I can understand why. He's a workhorse of this production, so he needs a little time to himself. But we'll just take a little peek at what he's put together in his. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I always love that. It's a pretty awesome thing he put together. Anyway, but as we see it right now, not much has changed. Still waiting around. Still waiting around. So let me see if I can get in chat what the hell these guys are doing. Nothing. Not a whole lot of nothing. Just, oh my goodness. Let's start to get in this Discord and find out what the heck these people are doing. I'm about to just jump on someone's Discord and find out what the hell's going down. So it looks like a restart. Who knows, guys? I'm not getting excited. I swear to God, I'm not getting excited right now. It could be live, but I'm not going to gas you up. Who knows? It might not happen again. So as we load up, I'm seeing checkpoint. Checkpoint will be the center point for today. As soon as I get our camera up and running. Oh my God, I got a mouse bug. What the hell is going on? My mouse is not moving. Holy shit. What? Are you kidding me right now? Hold up, man. I just redeploy. Oh my goodness. You know, I've been hearing that there's been some issues, some buggy stuff going on with the update 11. So I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the mouse freezing because I literally just spawned in and I can go forward and back, side to side. Couldn't mouse left or right, so let's see. Let's see if that's fixed. I'd hate to have to leave the server and then rejoin. Maybe that's the reason why people are, I don't know, not starting on time. Maybe they're having the same issue. I don't know. Yeah, what in the hell is going on? This is crazy. So, and it only happens when you go live. That's you could play this game all day Saturday, all day Friday night, no problem. Begin casting, and that's when things break. Oh, man. See, this is where I need Jay Real or I need Heathen, man. I need a sidekick to chop it up with, man. Talking to myself, it's very boring. Very boring. Oh, please work. Oh. The other thing is, I know Heathen touched on this earlier about not having the opportunity to create your own squad. Like, they capped how many squads you can have. Like, I get it, but, man, I think there needs to be something in the rules stating that you have to leave one or two or however many for the refs and for the shoutcasters because they max out their OPs. Anyway. All right. Who knows, man? By the time they get in, who knows what's happening? All right, Frankfurt. There's 97 in, so it's not completely full. They better save me a spot. But anyway, on the European side, Core is just doing their thing. 9-0, full 5-0 everywhere. Let's see. Do I have a spot? Okay. Okay, here we go. Work, damn it. Freaking works. Don't know what I did absolutely nothing. Just closed the game, reopened it. Works. Go figure, right? But again, we're not live. I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people are having the same issue I'm having. It's crazy. So I know it will flip again because, once again, people are just sitting around waiting at their main bases. Nobody's moving out. So anyway, let's just go back to Core. Core is definitely top team in the season, or in the season. I call it the season. Well, yeah, it is a season. But it's really interesting to see how the three other slots, I mean, they are very, very competitive for second, third, and fourth. 116, the 5, and 38th are three really good teams. 38th is a team on the way up. The 5 is on the down, although they did win recently, I believe. I have to double check my score. And 116th is a solid group. So getting close to playoff time and seeing where you fit in that pecking order, it's going to be fun because I think that the following week, a lot of those teams that are fighting for those playoff positions are versing one another. So really looking forward to even the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited about the playoffs, really. I just want to see the very best now play against one another. They've had an opportunity over these 14 weeks to build their team and develop that camaraderie and get that chemistry going. And I think we're going to see some of the best matches because, when everything's on the line, everybody wants to play their best, and they're going to really, really lock in and focus even more than they're doing for these regular season matches. So it's going to be a good couple of weeks. Although we have some time with the holidays being so close to us, that's a good thing, I believe, because now teams are going to have more time to just pub and not take it so serious. Try out the new stuff in the update. Make sure how to properly employ their tactics or however they plan on using their APC. Commanders are going to have to rethink how they use bombing runs, if at all. They just say, let's leave all the munitions for the artillery. We'll just use bombing runs as a last second because it's 300. It's quite a bit to use. And artillery, 3 for an HE round. And I'm not saying it does the same damage, but an effective, accurate artillery squad is more productive than the commander bombing run. So here we go. What is this, third time now? Third time we're flipping. 320. Are we getting in? Are we getting in? Is it going to happen? Hospice is now the center. We've danced around all 3 points now. So, all right. Once again, setting the whole thing up, getting in that admin cam. Yes, sir. The mad scramble. Are you? Come on, man. This did just not happen to me again, did it? I don't know. Holy cow, what is going on? I just can't believe it. It's bugged out. I don't even know what to say right now. Just blown away. Just absolutely blown away. I'm going to redeploy. Strange, man. Definitely not the smoothest cast I've ever put together, for sure. Man, I just hope I don't miss any of the damn action. Oh, one more time. No. Nope, the damn freaking mouse doesn't work. I die. I feel like I'm cursed, man. I don't know what's going on. Now I let loose doesn't want to start up. I think I need to meditate a little bit and drink some herbal tea before I just break this damn game. Frustrating. Spent all this time on preparing, and now you can't get in because your mouse doesn't work. It's unbelievable. And I'm sorry I got to keep talking to you guys when I'm sure you'd much rather be watching the action going on than listen to me yap. I am literally trying my best to get in here. Yeah. Here we go. We're already past the third time's a charm, man. We're on like 4 or 5 because, yeah, it's that kind of day right now. Come on, Frankfurt. Work for me now, damn it. All right. Do. All right. Yes, the game is underway. Oh, damn it, please work. Yeah. It works. Holy shit. Oh, please, God, don't mess up. All right. We're actually in. Holy shit, man. Let me just switch over right now. Let me get on this live so you guys can see. There it is. That's what we came here for, boys and girls. And as we're flying in, BST2 has the cap 50%. Once again, hospice, I believe, is our point. Yes, sir. Hospice is what we're looking at right now. So let me get a little side profile. You can see BST2 wants to control the northern half of hospice, make it across that MSR, and get in behind, hopefully into that courtyard where the busted up glider is, and take away any opportunity 20th EXD has of even countering, because we all know this is going to BST2. It's just a matter of time. And we're 95, 97, and boom, there it is. Capture point. Good job on these guys. Fantastic job. Now let's change that score up for you, ladies and gentlemen at home. So there we go. 3-2, BST2 in control hospice. Now how can they solidify their gains? Let's get in real tight on the action. Let's just jump right here. Let's get in behind the P4. Just lighten things up in that field. That's a very popular spot where he's shelling right now for Garrison. Generally in this little area, tucked away behind an F3. But what do we see get down the other end? We got some work down there, I believe. It's counter. Yes, sir, that's Scone. Oh. And down he goes. That's a 75 that just went down. Sorry about this, boys and girls. And there we go, we're off. So down goes the tank that was in the cap that the Panzer IV was firing at. So that's a big advantage now to BST2. They are firmly in control of hospice. Going to pull out, give you a top-down view of where the next action is coming now. 20th does have 3 garrisons up, so they do look like they're holding artillery battery. Actually, they've got 5. Nice spread on the garrisons. Excellent job. Hopefully their artillery, which is silent right now, they don't have anybody in artillery. They're going to need that to clear out hospice up north. Let's see what happens, though. I don't think they're going to be able to walk in, especially now that they've lost tanks. Now it's just dig in, get your nodes up, build your defenses. There's no big hurry to push the 4th point at this particular time. But we'll try and move where the action's happening. Now, if I'm EXD 20th, it's coming up the E column and getting behind. This is just open space. F4 is not the area you want to attack. Put enough pressure on the 3 to keep them honest at hospice, but you definitely know most of your attack is going to come up underneath hospice. So let's kind of get over to where I think a majority of the attack. I do believe blue, which is the Allies, will be making most of their push from. What you got there, Sergio? Okay, Sergio's healing up. You can clearly see this is the spot EXD. Ooh, nice shot there, buddy. 20th is trying to push underneath, right under, get across, and move up underneath hospice. In terms of spread for the BST2 501st BST2 team, they're spread out in the right places. They're not overextended. I definitely like how their defense is. Now, it's going to be up to this push with, is it Sasky? Yeah, I believe it's Sasky. Or nope, McGiver. Him and his guys need to figure out how to come up underneath, get in to that main MSR, that main road. If they can keep heading west to the main MSR and push up underneath, they need to get underneath all these guys that are, you can see right here, they're sitting, waiting, covering this open field. They're like I said, this is the F3 that nobody wants. This is the open field. You need to come down the road where Carrito is, get to the main road, and push your attack up and behind. Because if you can push maybe a squad or two in behind these guys and get into the cap, now you're in business. In the meantime, 20th needs to just keep enough people adjacent hospice by artillery battery. So item squad, Stevenson, and those guys in defense, they're the bend, don't break kind of team there. They need to make sure they give the offense enough time to get up underneath. Now, I do have 100 supplies sitting here for a garrison. If they can get the giver, and he just went down, to here, put up that garrison, you got a chance of launching and getting in behind and getting underneath in E3, E4. And for the first time, EXD was mostly known, when I remember playing them back in their hay, was their artillery was second to none. They had great artillery. With the new update, I'm wondering if that's the reason, because they just don't have the resources right now, because there's literally nobody in any of the guns. And that is a bit of a problem, I really think. You're just not going to be able to just outgun, especially when they have dominant position at hospice. I'm not really sure where their tanks are, but I think their tanks are having a field day as one goes down. Yep, as that Tiger goes down. Wondering if they have a AT gun set up over. Nope, that's not an AT gun. That's a 76. Red Baron doing his job helping out. But he is exposed. He definitely needs to get behind some cover or something, because he's just waiting. He's just asking for trouble out there. Yeah. And as you can see, 501st, BST2, very much content. Just sitting in hospice, just waiting. They're almost daring the 20th. And I'm not really finding the 20th much of a push anywhere. Just pull out and see. They're really kind of spread out. Squad leaders are not really together, working together. If anything, a garrison down here in the 5 would be much better. So you can launch up to basically where I'm standing over the supplies. This is where you need to get your garrison up. And I'm right over it. And they do have one squad holding this area. Rex and Yoslav. But they're just kind of stationary, sitting there. I'm not really sure what they're waiting on. They're waiting and holding for their artillery or tanks to move up. I could see the holding position. So very interesting tactically what's happening. Now we do have a nice little cluster of 501st BST2 guys. Allied bombing run. Well placed. Excellent. And when the smoke clears, just missed Mike Bike and Blackburn and the group there. Yeah, if they would have ran that east-west across the glider, would have been a little bit more effective. But that cost 300. 300. I mean, that's a lot of munitions to spend on a bombing run, and essentially it gets you only a few kills. So you better make sure you run their recon and know exactly which way they're heading. What do you got there, Erwin? He's just holding down. He's not doing much, just kind of watching. Tempting, daring. 20th to come up. I told you, this is a graveyard. Look at this. Nothing but skin out of that cornfield. Nothing but skin. A little bit of cornfield action, but this is wide open. I don't mess with it. So the defense looks like if 20th is going to hold. It's just a matter of 20th EXD is going to hold. This is what I'm interested in seeing right here. Now we're starting to see some blue. Baby Groot. Come on, Baby Groot. What do you got today? There you go, Baby Groot. Take him down, baby. Chuck and run, chuck and run. He's definitely trying to... He should have somebody with him, though. You can't go 1-on-5. And that's it right here. They have to break through. They need more than just a squad leader to push. Because basically, that gave the surprise away. And their spawn point that Rex just spawned on, I imagine, is right here behind the shed. Yep, they are content. Look, they're just going to post up right here, this one squad, and dare them. So you got to be a little bit more creative and send one of your kill squads to make a wide flank, hook underneath, and try and get something set up and give people a chance to constantly put back pressure. As we all know, the 3 and the 4, it's closed for business. Nobody's getting in there. It's going to have to come up underneath where the church is. Because I really don't think, based on what I'm seeing, BST2 or 501st really want to attack across the 3. Now, there's a tank there in defense for 20th EXD. They're just sitting there. Defenders are going to sit there and defend. There's no progress being made. Nobody's moving. Again, supplies are just sitting here, wide open, just for any squad leader to build. Even if Recon could get back behind and through here, Recon could be extremely important with building back garrisons. Unknown soldier. Gonna ride with you, baby. Maybe next time. Steel peeked them. But Fortis leader, Erwin, Josan. Making their way through the cornfields. Now this might just be a probing attack. I don't think they're fully committed. Because 20th EXD is heavy in these cornfields. Right now, that's not looking good. So, yeah, just probing, getting closer. Not really sure if they're committed to actually attacking. But, uh-oh, we might have some action here, folks. Let me just turn this bad boy around and let me get in on that drop. Is it you, fine sir? No, it's not. Oh, commander, right? Dropping it right. Woo. Recon and the commander fighting over this drop, which is probably on its way down. But the gig is up. They know where it is. Now, if I were P. Dice, leave this one alone, my friend. There's one sitting right down there. They're going to watch this coming down the entire time. You need to move your whole crew down here and build right there. And then come back and get one here if you have the resources to do that. So here it comes. I'm just going to watch this one fall down. Once again, we're looking at hospice. We've been on hospice the entire time. Now, where the heck did he go? Did he get dropped? Did I miss it? Man, supplies are there. My guy, what are you doing? There he is. Game within the game. I'm on a hunting mission. Oh. Ooh, drop. Got him. There you go. That boy Beeg. Sniper. Nice job. Now it's up to him. Build that garrison. Maybe he's just patiently waiting to clear the area out. I don't know. Does he even know? Kinder is there? Don't know. Not really seeing much. Once again, very much content. Holding. Waiting for the big push. Although, let me get a little closer. Disregard. They are in the cap. They have moved down the G4 and are pushing. They are pushing the artillery battery. Artillery battery. Squad leader, very important. He needs to stay up. The longer he's up. G-Torn. He just took out a squad lead. That's a big kill for him. So, smoke inbound. So, BST2 starting to take down artillery, covering their 20th EXD doesn't even see what direction they're coming from anymore, and that's just great artillery work, great timing, great communication. So although we're not seeing cap progress, they are definitely there. And these guys over here running off the point are not communicating because I think they don't even realize how big of a push is actually in on artillery battery at the moment. So it looks like squad on squad right now. Defensive squad, Baby Groot and his group against Fortis leader. Get some. Scone did not see where that came from. We gotta fight. Fight for the buildings. It's about to get real saucy in here. Real quick. Fighting for control of the building. That's basically what they're trying to do. Great spot for the MG to be. Now, while he's putting fire down range, these guys should be flanking right. That's what I think Fortress Leader is trying to do. Work his way closer into the building. Hopefully Goblin can catch him if he doesn't see him. Ah, he's covered. He's behind cover. And here he comes. Another one. He's going to gain the building. He's got at least the shed. Still no cap progress, but they're here. Now, Fortress Leader, I'm pretty sure he has his OP up somewhere because they're going to be back. They are committed. Look, you can just tell by all the helmets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 helmets. They are definitely in the sector. Western side of the sector in the 4. And King did not get that garrison up. Supplies were removed. They're not looking real. There's not a lot of cap weight. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, 1 squad. Now, Abel, if he could just get up, build that garrison, and do it quickly, because time is money here. Because you're wasting a lot of time to wait for your defenders to continuously repel assault after assault. Now, a whole bunch of 20th EXD guys just spawned in. They recognize this is more than just a little probing. They're full committed to coming after them. Run with port. Yeah, brother, you need to go get some cover, man. Stop engaging your targets and get behind them. Yeah, brother. You need to put that OP up behind. You're going right into the teeth. Might make a little bit more sense to just be a little more stealthy and get behind them and have your guys, like right where that glider is to your right would be a great little spot. Get your guys on top of that glider. But maybe they're fully committed to getting in the building. I don't think they have enough committed. They don't have enough committed. Great job, 20th EXD defending. Artillery battery. Now, with that said, up top, what do we have? Only 50. You need 100 to build inside the enemy. Now, that is 501st BST2 bombing run. So get ready. Commander should be screaming. Here comes the counter. Bombing run ran through, and I believe they're making their way in. They being BST2 501st. The timing's off, clearly. I don't see a squad leader. I just see, although they just spawned in right there. Let me take a quickie look. Yeah. Fortress leader has his OP. Great location. Always going to be a constant thorn, and this is where you got to be a proactive defender. You can't just sit back in the house and give up all that space. Fortress leader is not going to stop attacking, and it'll never stop. It'll never ever stop. And you got to get out of these trenches, and you got to move to where you think the enemy is coming from, and you just got to check that area. All right. On a good note, they did get that garrison, the 20th EXD guys in E5. So now they are literally, what, 100 meters from being in the cap, putting pressure on. Great spot, although they keep flashing. So pivotal moment right now in the match. Do not overcommit to your attack when you're flashing. Absolutely not. Live to fight another day. Fortress leader and his squad have pushed G-Torin squad out, it seems, and now it's time to drop that airhead, put up that reinforce, which we see on there. Recon is over, so they're going to know what direction they're coming from. But it looks like they're literally right on top, and this is where artillery. Do they have any artillery running? They have no artillery running, so they can't even clear out the strong point with a couple shells. They have to literally get in there gun to gun and take them down. Now we have a busted up 75 trying to assist with no infantry support. Now that's a bit of a problem. Oh, is that an allied bombing run? Excellent call. Good job on the commander. Now hopefully the placement was as good as the timing. And it looks like it was. It does look like he was able to clear out. Undead Clown was able to clear out quite a few BS2T. Whew, I'm going to get this right. BST2 501st, guys. But he didn't get the most important guy, and that's Fortes Leader, who is still going to be a pain in everyone's neck who's on defense. And he's just searching for the next opportunity. And this guy is just dusting them up. Oh, blood splatters, but he didn't go down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This guy, John Rambo, ain't got nothing on you, buddy. Goodness. He said, come get me. I took out your whole squad, and I'm going to take out your garrison. Oh my God, play of the freaking day. If he can pull this garrison down, this is huge. Didn't get rid of him. Oh my God, what a great... I'm going to roll this one out. What an awesome job. Play the game so far. Awesome job. Fortes Leader. Before you got taken out, he was going for the gusto. Look, I was going to go... He's going to go kill the tank, take out supplies. And they've capped the 4th point. So let's push this now 4-1. 4-1. Change it up. It's not looking good right now. Okay, scoreboard's been updated. It's 4-1. We're a little over 30 minutes into the match, and we're starting to see back cap progress. Where are we? Crossroads. We're heading to the crossroads. Yeah, we're going to meet you at the crossroads. 25% cap. Oh, man. Crossroads. They are responding quite well. 20th EXD coming back alive. Saving the day on that redeploy. Good job. Top-down view. Always want to judge the garrisons. Now, they have a great attacking garrison as long as they don't overcommit guys to artillery battery, but more importantly, I'm not seeing back garrisons anywhere. Commander can just drop supplies in any one of these 4 grids, you know, preferably by the corners so they don't contest. And, well, they got just one. That's not looking good. That's not looking good. Whoever's ever in back defense needs to start kicking it into overdrive and start getting back garrisons, or this is going to end pretty quick, especially if they can contest and lock it out. Not even take it, but lock it out. Yeah, and as we see, yeah, ping is where their garrison is, and they're getting dangerously close. Barrito gets dropped. Insomniac never sleeps. He's a beast, and he's about to pull it down. Are you kidding me? The one and only. We gonna have to roll this again. We gonna roll it again. Insomniac, always on the job. My man never sleeps. Hell yeah, good job. The defense. You gotta protect your Garys. You gotta protect those Garys. There's nobody really there. Now they're in a whole world of hurt. No back garrisons. And it's just a matter of time, I think. I think the noose is closing. They're trapped up. Unless they can put some quick back pressure, the assault is not going to stop on Crossroad. They need to get in here and get in here quickly. The resource system or situation is not dire. They do have decent amount of supplies coming in. Question is, can they get a tank spawned? And they're gonna have to wait a little bit on that tank. So we're catching tank marks by artillery battery. Let's see if we actually have any kind of armor hidden. Yeah, of course we do. He's all hidden in there like where he should be. Great position. You ain't gonna get him with that. Although I think you can track them now. I think you can track the tigers. But this is just textbook infantry moving in unison with the tanks. You know, they have to respect the tank and lay prone, which provides the infantry an opportunity to move up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tigers found where the nodes are and the supply drop is. And he is just content. He's just going to put it in park. He's got infantry support all around him. Where is he on the map? Is he actually in the cap? Yes, he's just in the cap, I believe. No, he's not. He is nowhere near the cap, actually. He is on defense. And I think his job is just to control artillery battery from the north and, yeah, not allow them to flank up, over, and around. And both supplies just were taken out for the Allies by, was it BST2? So, garrison neutralized. Not much going on in the north, so all the fighting is now back on that final point on Crossroads. So I'll slide back over. And here we go. I think I'm going to roll with these guys right here. Might be a garrison that just popped in. What the hell is all those people? Look too big for a... Look too big for an OP. But I've been calling his name all night. Fortes leader has got his gang together. They are on the same page. MG suppressing while his guys move up. That's just beautiful to see. Covering their approach. Well, 90 and Irwin move up. Cornfields have eyes, boys. Don't go in there. Force them to come out of the cornfield. Unless you're attacking. They are spread out north. I'd imagine they're trying to chop them before they can get in. I guess controlling H5 and denying them a garrison here while being able to defend Crossroads and simultaneously attack artillery batteries. So if they can find a nice little spot here, they need to get in the 5, whether it be I5 or H5, they just need to get some presence. .501st BST2 bombing run. Straight through the strong point. Now who's coming? Is it you? Is it you, Johan? Yeah, you're creeping, Johan. Don't waste your time on those nodes, boys. I mean, you could if it's in the cap. Oh, it actually is inside the cap. So you're good. You're taking nodes and counting toward the cap. So smart. Again, the resources are being taken down. Nobody's out there just at least trying to sort of protect them. No forward OPs. Resources being neutralized. And basically, Johan and his guys are just getting a free pass. Free pass. They're going to go right to this stone wall, work their way around the back end, and try and get into the buildings. Where Goblin and the rest of the guys, Smick, and McGiver. McGiver is important. Let's see what he does. What is he doing? Not much. He's respawning. But you don't attack them, my man. Your job is to just point it out and get some help, man. You went 1-on-4. That's never going to end well. What do we got? Man, we are spread all out. We got one up in the 4, a garrison, down in the 7, and in the 5. And lots of infantry in between those garrisons. So if 501st BST2 could cut these guys in half, the 20th EXD, and surround Crossroads, which I think is what's happening with some tank support, I think they're just going to methodically move in and pick their spots and say, okay, I want 2 squads in this sector here, and send the tank there, and then he's just setting it up, just putting pieces on the chessboard, just slowly working them down. Once again, last point, Crossroads. I know Mike Bike, he's a squad lead. He definitely knows how to play this. He's just being smart. Him and Unknown, just creeping, doing what they should. Getting behind, not causing a whole lot of noise. Passing up on an easy kill. Try and flank it underneath Jimmy Gibbs. I think that's the plan for these guys here. Now, on the front line, here's the tip of the spear. They're coming straight in. Fortes. So they're in the cap. That's what they're trying to do. Fortes leader in the I-5, trying to put cap weight on Crossroads. Doing what he should be doing. I did see artillery batteries flash for a moment, which means 501st BST2 are fully committed to Crossroads because they basically flashed artillery with like 3 guys. So BST2, 501st, all in for this last point, Crossroads. It's up to you, Johan. It's up to you, Johan. Come on. Where are we going? I'll follow you anywhere. Except in that cornfield. I'm not going in there. All right, so OP is down. And this is a great placement. So within a few steps, he's in the cap on Crossroads. Now, this guy, Bruman, you need to get his OP, man. You need to find it. Uh-oh. Did I just see a squad? Yes, I did. Right here. They're in the cap. Behind the point at Crossroad. This is the group that just spawned in, contesting the one garrison on the point itself. Now, it's about to get real interesting. Now, where are the rest of the garrisons? That's what I want to know. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Garrison situation is really not that bad. I like to see one maybe on the back line, but all in all, can't complain. The only thing you worry about is, shit, these guys are just manhandling all the defenders here on Crossroad. Goodness. And as we talk, like, look, cap progress being made, garrison removed. The only place they can spawn is north and south. And they do have to run a little bit to get to Crossroads, so Let's see what happens. This could be GG. Now, oh, and also they can't come from their main base, so they're coming from north and south, or these two garrisons. This one's now contested. I feel it. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Feeling like this could be a 5-0. A little over 50% cap, which means you got less than a minute now. Recon, there was not enough for a bombing run. Resources are looking pretty lean. You're not going to get artillery, because I don't think you have anybody in artillery. There haven't been anybody in artillery the whole entire match. And I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. I think this is going to be a GG. They are 501st BST2 in the strong point. It's very hard to stop. They're going to have to throw so many people in the sector and then clear out the strong point. Is that a shooting star? Oh, that was an AT rocket. Never mind. Okay, we have a tank. That's not going to be enough. Light tank. Recon tank, not enough. Oh, hold the phone. Hang on a minute. That's a big ugly rolling up. Okay. Big ugly to the rescue to save the day. 76. Just enough. Just enough. Oh, and all the blues have just got back in. Man, talk about holding it. Holy shit, they were literally about less than 30 seconds from losing this match 5-0. But at the same time, manpower or reinforce has been used. They cannot use that again. They've spent all their money on this defense. There's no bombing run coming to save anything. That tank needs to stay up as long as humanly possible. And the tank is smoking really bad. But it is holding. And this point is slowly creeping back toward 20th EXD. But again, those guys that spawn north, Velo, Cap, Jimmy, Hollywood, they haven't taken care of the squad that's in the strong point. And Fortes leader is doing what he should be doing, just sitting there right by his OP, guarding his OP. Just, and look, two more just spawned in. They don't even realize see, this is what I mean. They're literally pushing off. Now Baby Groot and those guys now, because they have the point back, they can spawn in from their main, the center. That was huge, because now they have a chance of actually clearing out the strong point, because the guys up front here, they didn't even know what was going on behind them. There was no intel. But a lot of resiliency, I'll say that, from 20th EXD. They could have just laid down and say, hell with it, it's over. But they kept it. They kept, for at least for this time. But again, here's what's happening. You can see it. Look, everybody pushing off the point, not realizing that the threat was never neutralized. Where are the garrisons? We got one north, one south is completely contested. Somebody just needs to drop supply. There we got 100. Somebody needs to drop supply somewhere else. And put all 4 garrisons up around your final point. Whew. My poor ears. Just firing wildly, hoping to hit something. Belafonte just slaying the beast. Baby Groot, unknown. What is that, a Garrison? I think that might have been a Garrison that was just pulled down. Baby Groot. Last chance to hold it down. But squad leader not in the picture. Once again, cap progress, crossroad. Surprisingly, artillery is slowly moving the other way now. Who has the cap? 20th EXD has the cap race. And right now, 20th EXD doesn't have anything going right now. So this tank, what do we got? 75. You need to get to a location, my friend, and find this infantry. You need to know that they were coming from the cornfields, and just sit back and shell the strong point, not sit in it. Yeah, see, he's just sitting there. He's a target for our friend right here. He's got one, and down goes Frazier. Yeah, and you can't, with the price of these tanks going up so much, getting two-shotted with no infantry. So he got blown up. Where am I? Practically right out of the main base. There's like literally no backline on defense. Everybody's just kind of sitting here. They're not even lit up red, so I'm not even sure. You've got helmets behind you and nothing lit up to your front. You might want to put your stuff behind and protect your tanks moving up. Because they're not leaving, and those helmets are accurate, but nobody's really responding. We got a small guy. We got the Stewart. Yeah, Stewart is smoking like a chimney out there. He's not very happy. But it is encouraging to see 20th EXD. They still have armor, even though the 75 went down. They do have their light tanks. Hopefully they can start taking out some of this back infantry. This back infantry is just cap weight. They can't attack artillery. They can't attack artillery without clearing out crossroads. I just don't understand how they're not. Okay, it just flashed. I was about to say, I don't know how BST2 501st is not taking this flag. They have at least 6 or 7 guys like in the sector, in this cornfield. Hopefully this light tank sees it and does something about it. I mean, you're right there, my guy. You need to handle the cornfield. There you go. There you go. Bust the 180 and just start cleaning out the cornfields. Man, these guys are deep. AT rockets are no joke. Man on a mission. You can't just run and gun it, man. If you're just running and gunning it in a cornfield, hoping to hit stuff, you're going to hit everything but an infantry. You're going to hit a landmine. You're going to hit an AT rocket. And now effectively you're out of the sector. Bombing run with an airhead, I believe. Is that an airhead? Oh, yeah, it is. Why not? Sure. Of course it's an airhead. Oh, Hollywood. Oh, Hollywood. You didn't make the ending credits. But have no fear. Goblin could get it. Oh, it's already been neutralized. Somebody with a rocket hit that. And yet, the cornfield is still alive. Where's that the wheat field? I don't know. Corn, wheat. We live in the country. These guys have set up shop. There's literally nobody back here even trying, like, gee, come down. Baby Groot, come down. All right, you got a garrison. Get down here and go handle it. You're 50% capped again. Man, they just keep coming. Oh, they are in the building. That's the. Whew. Good luck. Good luck dislodging those guys out of that building. No, not a chance. That building is key. Yeah, at this point, there should be absolutely nobody attacking. Everybody should be defending. Like these guys up here. You're already. Nah, you're already. Nope. 66. Well, 33% cap, excuse me. All right, Johan. Oh. I hate this mouse. It's damn sensitive. All right, little stew. Is that where you want to be? You are stuck. In a good place, at least. At least you could traverse and take out this damn infantry. And you do have cover. As crazy as that is, he's stuck. But Insomniac, he's about to get that satchel. Place it. It's about to be a wrap. It's about to be a wrap. Oh! You pull that right back. Did he just get pistol whipped? Z-Bot said, not today, buddy. You have to come see me another time. I prematurely hit the button. I could have swore he was going to get that satchel off. I can't believe it. This is the dog that won't die. 20th EXD. They just refuse to go down. 3 times pressed on their last point. One of the times they were down almost to like 20% and came back. That says a lot. That says, you know what? We've got the skills. We just got to work on better communication, better timing, better understanding, map awareness, because they basically can hang with these guys, these BS2 501st guys. You know, skill, like FPS wise, seems like they're on the level. All right, Groot, we haven't talked to you much. Let's get on with you. Ooh, where does that come from? Corn, apple orchards. I tell you, these MGs are doing work. I mean, he is just, that MG42 is just being filthy. He's got concealment, and he is just letting all of those rounds down range. And then he moves up and readjusts. Now, the one good thing that I will say that I was harping on earlier was the cornfield right here. This area was loaded. They finally removed the back threat on Crossroads. We're an hour into the match, and 20th EXD's survived a couple big threats. Now, can they turn that into their momentum and catch 501st BST2 in an attack and counter them at the exact time? It's all about this garrison for the 20th EXD guys, because this is their only hope. This is their only garrison in and around their enemy sector for artillery battery. Yeah, they can't even think about it because every time I look, they're losing crossroads. So, and that's indicative of garrisons and OPs not being removed because they just keep launching time and time and time again. So 20th EXD is not finding where the enemy garrisons and OPs are because time and time again they repel the attack, but sure enough, a few seconds later, a few minutes later, they're right back. And I think this is it. They probably have garrisons and OPs set up on these walls and behind key strategic bushes and trees that if you were to try and get it, you're going to have to cross open field. And I believe that's close enough to, yeah, that's actually, I'm right above the action, and they are actually, if I ping, they are in the strong point, or not the strong point, in the sector, in the I-5, northern half. Everybody from this garrison needs to come down and smash. Look, all the OPs are lighting up red. Come on, boys. So they should be coming in. Some well-placed artillery would do the trick, which I'm very surprised I haven't seen anything in the way of artillery. And we're, oh my God, the cap was happening so fast I couldn't even tell you. Oh my goodness, I think this is it. Are you guys going to hold it again, 20th EXD? I think this might be GG. Yeah, this is GG. I think it is. And yeah, that's it. 5-0. 5-0. Awesome job. BST2 did it. Impressive fashion. They just outwork you, outgrind you. They're not gonna make any silly moves. They know what they're gonna do, and they stick to their plan, and they don't change up. So that's what it was. That's what it was. Just great teamwork. Awesome coordination. I love to see the tanks moving with the infantry. They just did a solid job. And I'll be remiss if I didn't say, man, I do apologize for the opening, man. I've never had so many problems with my mouse getting in, but we did catch most of the action. Now with this win, 5-0, that literally puts 501st BST2 in the driver's seat. They are the top seed in the Americas, with the line, not too far behind. Now, what does this do for 20th EXD? It puts them basically back in the mix with Sturm Elite. Sturm Elite is now with the same record. I believe they're same amount of points. And the cap differential is so close. I mean, these guys are practically neck and neck. I think I could actually pull up the standings right here. As you can see, they are just extremely close. So they played it, the 20th EXD group played a really tough team. And they hung in there for quite a while. Again, hopefully they'll go back and watch their own footage and kind of see where they could have improved. I mean, there's always areas where you can improve. I also think that the team that they're playing against is, maybe just a little bit better. But again, you go back to the drawing board, you take a look and see all the things you did well and things you didn't do well. I think back defense could have used a lot of help. Again, defending forward, the western approach or western half of your flag. Most people are going to try and flank, and that's what they did. The BST2 501st group flanked and enveloped, and they were camped out behind. Forza's leader did it like numerous times, and I'm sure a bunch of other guys that I didn't get an opportunity to get behind. But they did it right. They didn't go right at the strong point. They surrounded the strong point and got behind and caused great confusion because now you got to defend 360. And that's always difficult for any defensive squad. Also, defending the point is never about sitting on the strong point. It's always about constantly sending two-man teams to find and touch the enemy and find out where they're coming from. In terms of garrisons, 20th EXD did a good job. They had their garrisons. I don't think they protected them as well. I know a lot of times they were taken, and they weren't taken by artillery. A couple times we just saw infantry walk up on a garrison unprotected and just take it down. So defensive squads, maybe part of like their responsibility would be just, garrison defense and guarding it, having some MG just watching it and covering it. But anyway, I enjoyed the match either way. Looking forward to the next couple weeks, even though we're going to be on a break soon for the holidays. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays. This is a great match. Again, hope to see you guys when we do this again in 2 weeks, I believe, 2 weeks. So for now, signing off. I'm Gadarian. You guys have a great night. Take care. Oh, hey.